Welcome to the Wacom tablet tutorial. In order to first set up your new tablet, you'll need to install a driver so that it can be compatible with your laptop. Since this is the Intuos Pro Medium, we will download the latest drivers for current Intuos Pro located here. Click on the Mac download button to begin the downloading process. After it is completely downloaded, open the wacomtablet.dmg and select Install wacomtablet.pkg. Keep on clicking Continue, agree to the license, and just keep on clicking. And then you are ready to install. We're going to speed this up because it does take quite a little while. Of course, that quite a little while was only about 5 minutes, but I'm not going to make you sit through that, so speed it up. After it's completely installed, it's going to restart your laptop, but since I already actually have it installed, I'm just going to skip to the next step and go to System Preferences and click on your Wacom tablet. You might have to scroll down to it, that's what I have to do, but this is where you'll be able to change all the settings and customize your tablet. For example, the first button right up on top where it says Touch On and Off, that lets us use our hands on the tablet where we can turn it on and off. That way we can be able to control it with our fingers, and if that becomes too much of a mess, too crazy, then we can just turn it off. The next one, Settings, it just pulls up the settings for the tablet. Precision mode will open up a little window where it's just like it says, it'll be very precise in the movements, so it'll section out a very small part of the screen, which you can customize as well, so you can do some very tiny edits on that. The next one, Display Toggle, I actually just changed it to disabled because I didn't really need anything for that button, so I just left it blank, but I can always change that later. Now all these buttons on the right over here, the modifiers, they're really easy to use, especially on Photoshop, which is why I like to use them. Little shortcuts so I can press it on the tablet and my laptop. It's very handy. Now right here I'm just showing off some of the other settings that we can change. You can go in and mess around with those, but because I like the way that the tablet is mostly already set up, I just leave them alone. Now the pen is the other part that we really want to focus on because there are some really awesome customizations that you can do for that. One of the main things for me as a left-handed person and any left-handed people watching, you will want to go to the mapping section and make sure your orientation is express keys right. That's basically saying that the keys on your tablet will be on the right and not on the left, so that way it's easier for left-handed people to draw on the tablet. If it was express keys left, that would be for right-handed people, but since I'm left-handed, I'll just switch it back. The next section that I'm going to be talking about is the touch option. So here you can see me struggling with trying to get any of the buttons to actually move, but the reason it wasn't was because I didn't have touch on. You need to make sure you have that actually on for you to be able to edit the settings for that, and that way you can move and adjust the tracking speed for your fingers on the tablet. So I had mine way too fast, so I needed to slow that down, as you see right here. They also have double tap time, as you see there. And over here we just have some standard gestures. They are pretty much the same as the ones you already have customized on your laptop already, so that's pretty handy. The last part I'm going to be showing you about the settings is the pen settings. What you want to do for the two buttons that you have on there, different modifiers that you can change. I like to have mine as the right click since it's very handy for Photoshop, and also the pan and scroll. Okay, now I know I said one last thing, but here's one last thing. So this screen right here pops up when you click on the settings button if you have one designated on your tablet. This is the screen that will pop up to show you what all of your buttons are going to be used for. Of course, since mine is for left-handed, all the buttons will be directed on the right on the screen. And so right here, you can just see what every button does and then touch on and touch off. It's very, very handy. Alright, and that about wraps up everything. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great time with your tablet.